Tila nilang paso ng buhay. Grabe ho, no? Si Atty. Powa, hindi ho nagbabasa. Pero yung kalaban, kung argumento lang ang pag-uusapan, bakit kumakapit sa listahan? Ibang klase ho ang talino ng depensa. Diyan makikita at masusukat ang galing ho ng tao at abilidad ng tao kung paano depensahan ang kanyang kliyente. Pero napatunayan naman natin, base sa pananalita at binibitawang bara ni Atty. Powa, nagbabase siya sa Supreme Court kung ano ang nakalagay at nakasaad sa batas. Panoorin natin kung paano nilang paso ng buhay ni Atty. Powa itong mga nagmamagaling na ito. Yes. Magandang hapon muli sa ating mga kasama. Andito na naman tayo si Kuya Goods nagbabalik. At syempre kung di ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na. At hit mo na rin yung bell para laging updated sa ating mga video. Andiyan po yung join button. Pumindot ka na. At sa dulo ng ating video, syempre yung shoutout segment natin. Hindi tayo magtatapos hanggat hindi tayo nakapag-shoutout. Continuation na. Ngayon, tila baga akala ko mabibigat ang ilalabas na argumento patungkol kay BP Sara. Nagmistula hong teleserye na mistulang storytelling. Storytelling na kung akala mo kahaba-haba ng script, pamumuna lang ang makikita nyo dito. Kung ito lang humamang ito, ang magiging katunggali ni Atty. Powa, sigurado ilalampaso ito. Tignan nyo ang kanyang mga binibitawang mga mensahe dito.
Vice President as Chief Justice. This after observing that some exhibits predated his appointment as Chief Justice. This matter was taken up in caucus, after which this court decided to allow such evidence.
Para
And
kayo
Philippine
nagkukwento.
Savings Bank President Pascual Garcia III testified before this court
Ang
in the
pangit
same
ng peg
Corona
nyo.
trial.
Puro
He refused to
istorya
answer the question of then Senator Judge Franklin Drilon on the starting balance of Corona's 2 peso denominated accounts.
Kwentuhan na lang ba kayo?
But if I'm not mistaken, it was
Debate
Senator
na!
Judge Alan Peter
Let's get it
Cayetano who
on!
said that records of initial deposits are among the quote-unquote opening
Sipin nyo
documents that should have been brought to the impeachment court. After reading the subpoena, presiding officer Senator Juan Ponce Enrile held that Senator Judge Cayetano's observation was correct.
Puro alam niyo yun, puro matatamis na salita pero wala naman talaga. Ang pangit ng trial. Gusto ko yung talagang salpukan kung paano, sino magaling. Abangan natin.
During the same hearing, the presiding officer ordered the issuance of subpoena to PS Bank Katipunan Branch Manager Annabel Chong.
Ilabas nyo na kasi, puro naman puis back. Malalaman din naman niya kung meron talaga eh. Ilabas nyo yung mga ebidensya, hindi yung nauna pa kayo magsalita, ang dami yung mga pasakalye, tapos lalabas, mahina naman pala yung mga argumento labang kay BP Sara. Di ba? Script ba yan? Nagtatanong lang ho,
to bring all the bank records of the Chief Justice. A few days later, the impeachment court denied the defense's motion to
haba ng papel. Diba? Ganyan lang pala ang gagawin nila. Unang statement, mabulaklak na salita. Pangalawa, pag nagbakbaka na, wala na hong binatbat. Sapol!
the subpoena for the peso bank accounts of CJ Corona. The presiding officer explained that the purpose of the subpoena is to find out if Corona has not included the deposits in his salin.
Kita mo, yung matagal na istorya, dinadamay pa. Naknambugi naman Karudi,
This court also denied the defense's motion to suppress evidence on Corona's bank accounts. Sa huli, binusisi ng hukumang ito ang bank records ni Chief Justice Corona mula sa kanyang unang balanse.
Mahirap pag maraming nalalaman, Parang lumalabas, chismis yan eh. Tuloy!
Paglilitis.
Pakinggan nyo, sagot ni Atty. Powa. Ang ribat ni Atty. Powa dito.
Becomes oppressive when it is unreasonable and when it is merely issued for the very purpose that there is a hope that somewhere, somehow, something incriminating will come out. It ceases to be an instrument of justice.
Tama.
It becomes a weapon of a fishing expedition.
Yon.
And that is exactly what confronts this very court today. And that is why the defense has taken the position that the prosecution's requests must be denied. Allow me to explain, and let me begin with constitutional points. Our first point, Your Honors, due process. Impeachment
Wala hong binabasa si Atty. Powa, hindi kagaya nung isa, nagbabasa.
is primarily a legal and constitutional procedure with political characteristics. It is sui generis, but it is not a purely political proceeding. Ibig sabihin po nun, the Bill of Rights, especially the due process clause, applies in all stages of the impeachment process. Your Honors, those are not my words. Those are the words of the Supreme Court in Duterte versus House of Representatives.
Tumpa.
And that is the law of the land. When we speak of due process, we offer a simple proposition that evidence must be present to support each and every accusation. Pero hindi po yon yung nangyari dito.
Yan ang pagkakaiba ng mga galing na abogado doon sa mga nagpapanggap na abogado. Malaki ang pinagkaiba ang may laman ng isip doon sa mga nagpipiling-piling na may laman ng utak. May binabasa ho ba si Atty. Powa? Wala. Di ba? Wala ho siyang papel at yung mga sinasabi niya, doon niya mismo kinuha kung saan ang nararapat, hindi lang kung saan-saang script. Tama?
Balikan po natin kung saan nagsimula itong proceeding na ito.
Yan.
I have here with me, Your Honors, copies of the Zabalia and Cabrera complaints, both filed before the House of Representatives. Both accused the Vice President of allegedly amassing unexplained wealth, both with voluminous attachments, yet not one
Wala akong
attached
binabasa ha?
a document to support that accusation. Not a single financial transaction record, not even a single SALN. In fact,
Pahiya
it
sila,
was
no?
only after these complaints were filed, and more significantly, only after the respondent had filed her answer before the Committee on Justice, that committee started searching for evidence to somehow support these accusations.
Fishing
through,
expedition
again,
kasi.
the issuance of subpoenas. Your Honors, we objected then and we are still objecting now because with all due respect, the position of the defense is that is the very definition of a fishing expedition.
Yon, natumbok.
Your Honors, in our legal system, it is not permitted to accuse now and then just look for proof later on. That is not how due process works.
Tama.
Hindi po dapat natin pinapayagan yan. Moving on to my second point, Your Honors. Let's talk about relevance.
Yan.
It is our position that the requests of the prosecution are in fact fatally overbroad. Bakit po fatally overbroad? An impeachable offense is an act or omission committed while the public official is occupying an impeachable office, not before being elected or appointed to such position. Again, Your Honors, those are not my words. Those are the words of the Supreme Court in Duterte versus the House of Representatives.
Sa poll na naman
That
sila.
is controlling and that is the law of the land. Yet here, Your Honor, today, the prosecution is requesting for documents spanning almost 2 decades, almost 20 years, dating as far back as 2007.
Paano yan? Unang arangkada pa lang, si Toknob. Dinurog kagad ni Atty. Powa. Makikita niyo sa pronouncement. Walang binabasa pero consistent ang sinasabi. May laman, may sustansya at hindi lang kung saan sa pinulot. According to the according to the Supreme Court.
Your Honors, it is a fact na noong 2007, ang respondent ay vice mayor pa lamang.
Oh, ito
Definitely, not an impeachable office, Your Honors. How is that relevant? It is the position of the defense that it is not. In fact, what that is an unlimited search throughout a person's financial history. That should not be allowed. Your Honors, if a subpoena is not narrowly tailored, it is oppressive. For these reasons alone, we are of the position that the request should already be dismissed. Nonetheless, if the impeachment court were to extend its utmost liberality, which the prosecution have asked for in their memorandum, we'd like to point out, Your Honors, that Congress itself, the Senate and the House of Representatives, enacted laws that specifically prohibit the disclosure of these information that the prosecution is asking for now. Let us go through them one by one. Let's start with RA 9160 as amended by RA 11521, which is the Anti-Money Laundering Act. Your
Wala
Honors, the
binabasa.
prosecution is
Wala akong binabasa si Atty. Powa, pero alam niya kung ano yung sasabihin niya. Kita nyo, nasa screen pa. Sinimulan pero walang script na binabasa. Hindi katulad ng mga nagmamagaling-magalingan, wala naman palang igagaling kung di magbasa ng script. Ito, sampal ito sa mukha nila na si Atty. Powa mismo humarap sa kanila at dinurog sila sa pamamagitan ng walang pagbabasa ng script.
asking for covered transaction reports, suspicious transaction reports, financial intelligence reports, again, spanning
Napahiya na,
almost 2 decades. However, it is clear under Section 8A, which we are flashing on the screen right now, na bawal po yun. Disclosure is prohibited under this provision, Your Honors. It is in black and white. Meron po bang exception? Wala po. Impeachment is not an exception. Had Congress wanted to make impeachment as an exception, madali lang naman pong ilagay yun sa batas. Pero hindi po iyon nagawa. Now, in fact, I also have here copies of the Financial Intelligence Report and another report from the AMLAC, the Information Management Analysis Group, which were already marked as exhibits, Your Honor.
Ayan.
And it's in the records of the court. Exhibit D2-8-P1, where it says specifically that it should not be the information should not be used as evidence in formal proceedings, Your Honors. Clearly, Your Honors,
Maliwanag Maliwanag. Sampal ngayon ito sa inyo. 'Di ba? Ano ang sinabi? Narinig nyo naman. 'Di ba? Ngayon, ano pa yung hihilingin nyo? Isuspend na ngayon. Wala na kayo isususpend na. Nakakasaad doon sa sinabi ni Atty. Powa na hindi pwedeng gawing ebidensya.
to compel AMLAC officials to disclose such information would be to compel them to violate the law. Let's move on now to the tax records, Your Honors. Prosecution is asking for tax records, so let's look at the tax code. Section 270 of which criminalizes disclosure of taxpayers' information.
Yan.
Meron po bang exception sa batas na ito? Meron po, but it is limited. Kasama po bang impeachment? Hindi po. That is very clear. Again, Congress wanted to put an exception for impeachment. They could have easily done so, but they did not.
Bawal.
Now, Your Honors, let's go to bank secrecy law, RA 1405. The state policy has always been for
Section 2.
to favor the secrecy of bank deposits, Your Honors. Dito, while we recognize that impeachment is in fact an exception, Your Honors, we submit that this exception is not automatic. Meaning, hindi porket may exception for impeachment, pwede na kaagad natin buksan ang lahat ng bank records na hinihingi ng prosecution.
Yan.
Why? Because, Your Honor, this exception does not dispense with constitutional safeguards. It does not abolish the right to due process. So dapat po, meron pa rin tayong basihan. If you look at the articles of impeachment, wala naman po doon na nagsasabing yung sinasabing unexplained wealth coming from, even if it was an illegal activity, ay pinasok sa isang specific account. In fact, Your Honors, this exception does not automatically mean that we should permit a fishing expedition. Yun nga pong mga bank account numbers na nakaspecify sa request for the issuance of a subpoena, ang aming posisyon po dyan, yan po ay nakalap doon sa illegal disclosure. With all due respect, na
Yan
ginawa ng AMLAC before the Committee on Justice. And then, Your Honors, they're also asking for the bank records of the spouse. Your Honor, the spouse is not an impeachable officer.
Tama.
And therefore, the spouse is not covered by this exception. Again, Your Honors, we should not allow this. In closing, Your Honors, the prosecution has repeatedly invoked accountability. Your Honors, we agree with them. No one is above the law. But in the same manner, no one must fall below or be outside the protection of the law.
Yan.
Impeachment
Tumpak!
is indeed a powerful constitutional tool. But Your Honors, impeachment is not a magic word or a magic wand that one can just wave to transform an illegal act into a legal act, to transform unlawful access to lawful access. That is not what the Constitution contemplates. That is not what the laws enacted by Congress contemplate. And that is not something that the Honorable Impeachment Court should allow. We
Sapul.
submit, Your Honors. Thank you very much.
The gentleman's
Wala akong binasa. Napakasimple. Galing lahat sa pag-iisip. Hindi galing sa papel. Ganyan kagaling ho ang depensa. Kaya doon sa sinasabi nila na ilalampaso ang depensa ng prosecution, dito pa lang isa hong patunay na wala ho kayong kakainin. Lalo na kung argumento lang ang pag-uusapan at kung batas at naaayon sa batas ang pag-uusapan, ilalampaso kayo ng depensa.
still has 2 minutes and 48 seconds, which we shall credit, similar to the request of the prosecutor, to your rebuttal should you desire to use it, counsel, for the respondent, Attorney Paul.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Counsel, the prosecutor is recognized. Attorney Chel Jokno, you have
Magbabasa yan.
11.38 minutes, which will round off to 12 minutes,
Magbabasa.
counsel. You may
Thank
proceed
you.
when you're ready for
Thank you.
for your rebuttal.
Maraming salamat po, Mr.
Ayan
President.
na, hawak-hawak na yung mahiwagang papel.
Let me address each of the points that the defense has raised in their oral argument. Sabi po nila una ay due process daw ang isang paulit-ulit na dinidiin ng defense.
Nagbabasa,
But
di ba?
there's no debate that due process
Huwag
applies
ka na ho
in this
mag-pretend.
proceeding, just like in
Na hindi
any
ka
other
nagbabasa.
proceeding. The
Titingin sa
real
papel.
issue before this honorable court is, will the subpoenas
Basa.
that we are asking be issued by this
Basa.
court actually deprive
Sino yung
the
basa pala to?
respondent of any form of due process? Ang aming paniwala po ay hindi. And allow me to explain why. First of all,
Babasahin niya. Tingnan mo.
we are not yet at the stage where any evidence is being put in the trial or offered to the honorable court. Nandito pa lang po tayo sa punto na kung maari bang ipaproduce natin itong mga dokumentong ito.
Bawal nga.
The defense will have every opportunity to make objections if and when particular exhibits or documents are identified by a witness and offered in evidence. Therefore, wala pong due process violation
Ha?
ang pag-issue ng subpoena.
Ha? Basa!
Second, the defense repeatedly cites the case of Duterte versus House of Representatives as I quote, the law of the land, as I quote, controlling daw yung decision na yan.
Tama
But I
naman.
must remind the defense of that particular case and why the pronouncements quoted are
Kinakabahan ng
mere
mama.
obiter dicta o kung sa simpleng salita po ay side comment lang. The entire Duterte versus House of Representatives case revolved around a different mode of impeachment. Kung maalala po natin, yan yung at least one-third na members of the House ang nagsampa ng kaso. And the entire decision discussed how due process should apply to that mode of impeachment.
Huwag nyo kaming lokohin. Oo, dinaan nyo yan. Sa magandang at maboteng usapan, yung pagpirma nyo ng impeachment kay BP Sara. Kaya kung sasabihin nyo, dinaan nyo sa due process, nagkakamahli ho kayo ng pananalita, dinaan nyo sa pass and track transaction.
Totoo, may sinabi ang Supreme Court tungkol sa mode na ginamit po ng Sabalya and the Cabrera complaints. Pero hindi po yun ang issue
Ano?
sa kaso ni Duterte. That issue is just a side bypass or incidental declarations of the court that are not controlling and are not the law of the land.
Basa.
And if you look mismo at the decision of the court, they expressly said, we are speaking of due process in relation to how these proceedings reached the Senate as an impeachment court, not this kind of procedure.
Babasahin mo.
Second, paulit-ulit din po nilang sinasabi na ang ginagawa po ng prosecution ay fishing expedition.
Totoo naman. Halata naman na fishing expedition di ba? Oh, sino nag-file ng kaso? Sino nagsipirma? Sino naggumawa ng article of impeachment? Kayo lang din naman. Puro congressman. Walang iba. Sasabihin nyo, gawa-gawang fishing expedition. Totoo yan. Oo, napatunayan na yan ng sambayan ng Pilipino.
Actually po, meron ng desisyon ang Supreme Court that addresses squarely this point. This case involved a case of unexplained wealth, the case of Republic versus Rabusa,
Basa.
GR 208183, decided August 31, 2022. Just like here, the prosecution in that case requested subpoenas for the production of bank records. Just like here, the argument was raised that this is a mere fishing expedition. In fact, hanggang sa Court of Appeals, ang sabi po ng Court of Appeals ay fishing expedition lang po yan. But please allow me to read just a portion
Ayan
of what
na, si Boy
the
Basa.
Supreme Court held here. I quote, "The Court of Appeals resolved that the bank accounts of Rabusa et al. Were protected under Republic Act 1405, that is the Bank Secrecy Law. Given the arbitrary demand to disclose the contents thereof, the Court of Appeals considered the inquiry as a fishing expedition."
Pangit ng presentation nyo. Hindi nyo man lang ginawa ng slide kagaya ng kay Atty. Powa. Paano kayo paniniwalaan yan? Di ba? Kung binabasa nyo harapan, yung script, hindi nyo gayahin si Atty. Powa, wala hong hawak-hawak na papel. Sinabi, binanggit kung ano yung hindi pwede. Kayo, binabasa nyo Sino ngayon ang pumuntos dito? Kayo, tatanungin ko kayo. Sino ho ang puntos para sa inyo dito?
Utilize evidence against Rabusa et al. In the instant case, given that the court orders in the form of various subpoena duces tecum and ad testificandum all involve the forfeiture of unexplained wealth, the RTC was in error for not allowing petitioner to examine, inquire, and look into the subject accounts. I continue. As the present proceedings on unexplained wealth are now encompassed within the exceptions of Republic Act 1405, the court orders
Asa!
subject of this case clearly fall within the orders that would enable the examination of the respondent's bank accounts as contemplated in the first exception. Thus, it comes clear that this court cannot sustain the RTC's and Court of Appeals theory that there was no court order authorizing the examination of the bank accounts. On the contrary, records prove that the RTC issued several subpoena duces tecum and ad testificandum, which
Saan?
required certain persons to testify in open court and present documents which pertain to the existence and identity of the subject accounts and also to the accounts, the contents found therein. I just move forward. Given the existence and propriety of the subpoenas, the evidence procured through the same should have been duly considered by the lower courts. This court cannot agree with the Court of Appeal's supposition that the examination of the respondents' bank accounts was but a mere fishing expedition to pin liability on them. Next, the defense repeatedly cites a number of laws to claim that the request
Wala ho tayong naintindihan doon sa pinagbabasa nyo. Kung pwede, gayahin nyo naman si Atty. Powa, pabilibin nyo ang taong bayan. Nangyari, puro basa. Ano ho bang masustansya doon sa binabasa nyo? Hindi yung gayahin, magsasalita, fully explanation, maliwanag na maliwanag, mahinahon magsalita, pinaintindi sa inyo kung bakit bawal. Ngayon kami, napansin namin sa inyo, binasa nyo, hindi namin maintindihan ng maayos at wala akong sustansya yung mga binabanggit.
requested information and documents that we are asking from this court for the issuance of subpoena are confidential. Sabi po nila, confidential daw ito sa ilalim ng Republic Act 1405.
Natural naman, nakasulat
Sabi po
naman, nakalagay naman doon sa pinakita. Bakit hindi ba confidential sa inyo? Ay, yan tayo eh.
nila, confidential daw ito sa ilalim ng Anti-Money Laundering Act, pati ang National Internal Revenue Code, pati ang Data Privacy Act ay confidential din. Pero kung titingnan po natin, klaro po at malinaw po sa amin ang batas at ang utos ng saligang batas sa impeachment court na ito.
Na ano?
You have the sole exclusive power to determine an impeachable offense, and that includes the power to find out, ferret the entire truth, and make your decision on that basis. I will not dwell on the exception to Republic Act 1405. That's very clear. There's an exception for impeachment. Pero paano naman po yung sinasabi nila?
Eh naman pala eh, hindi ka pala makikipag ano eh. Hindi ka pa makipagduelo eh. Bakit ano tinatayo-tayo nyo dyan?
Section 8A ng Anti-Money Laundering Law. If you read that law, particularly that provision, it clearly refers to prohibiting leaks by members of the Anti-Money Laundering Council. It never was intended to short-circuit the impeachment process or limit the powers of this honorable court to find out the truth.
Ako, wala kaming naintindihan sa mga pinagsasabi nyo. Oo, wala kaming nakuha puntos doon sa mga binanggit nyo. Oo, eto ho abangan nyo itong rebat ni Atty. Powa, ito mas maganda.
In every stage of the proceedings. And aside from that, due process requires, Your Honor, that we also respect the protections afforded by law on the respondent. Your Honors, ang sabi po ng ating distinguished opposing counsels, obiter lang daw po yung sinabi ng Supreme Court. But Your Honors, nung sinabi ng Supreme Court sa Duterte versus House of Representatives na ang impeachable offense is an act or omission that is committed by a public officer while occupying an impeachable office, hindi naman po siguro pwede doon lang sa yung one-third mode gamitin yung ganong definition, pero pagdating po sa ibang mode ay hindi na po applicable yung ganong definition. Your Honors, in fact, in that decision, which I failed to mention earlier, sinabi rin po that the acts or omissions must be done in relation to the office.
Yun.
Kasi yun nga po ang purpose ng impeachment. Next, Your Honors, yung sinasabi na dapat kahit na may mga prohibition sa batas, pwede pa rin nating masapina para ma-examine. Your Honors, it is the wisdom of Congress kaya po may ganung mga prohibitions against disclosure under the law. Kung papayagan po natin that a court process, even an impeachment court, can issue a subpoena to thwart those provisions, it's as if, Your Honor, we are doing judicial legislation here because a judicial issuance can easily repeal for the time being that provision, or at least suspend, Your Honor. Maybe not repeal. Properly, the proper word might be suspend that provision of law. I've never heard about that, Your Honors. And then lastly, Your Honors, parati nating sinasabi rin, no? Sorry, two points. Yung nabanggit na Section 71. I agree po under the tax code that Section 71 provides that if the President orders, then nawawala na po yung confidentiality. However, Your Honors, even given that there's an order from the President, I think we should still think about the relevance. Para saan ba ine-examine yung mga dokumento? Hindi ba para sa impeachment proceeding? Hindi po namin sinasabi na kung sakaling nagkamali man ang Vice Presidente, kung sakaling may paglabag man sa batas ang Vice Presidente noon, ay hindi na pwedeng maparusahan. Marami naman pong paraan. You can file cases against the Vice President
Tama.
for those infractions, preterm infractions. Pero pag impeachment po ang pinag-uusapan, we are limited to what impeachable offenses are. And again, the Supreme Court is clear about that. Your Honors, there's also a repeated citation of the Corona case. But we would just like to point out that the Corona case was tried, decided upon way before Duterte versus HOR. And Your Honors, since it was decided before Duterte versus HOR, the Supreme Court was fully cognizant of what happened in the Corona trial. And yet, Your Honors, they imposed these guidelines. In fact, the line itself in the Duterte versus HOR is we clarify, I quote, we clarify the constitutional requirements of impeachment. At kasama doon yung nabanggit namin kanina on what constitutes an impeachable offense. And that is very clear. Marahil, sinasabi natin na yon ay isang obiter, pero Your Honors, paano po magiging obiter yon? Kung yun mismo ang itinakbo ng desisyon. The fact that the one-year bar was triggered was only the effect of not abiding by the due process clause of the Constitution. And lastly, again, Your Honors, we do not disagree with the prosecution in terms of accountability. Again, no one is above the law, but no one should also be deprived of the protection given by law, Your Honor.
Yun.
Thank you.
Sapol. Ha? Sapol siya dito. Sino? Si Tokno. Nasa pool ang mama. Ngayon, kung umabot kayo sa video natin yan, ako naman ho ay maglalambing ha. Paki-like, share nyo yung video natin. At syempre si Mang Banat, i-subscribe nyo rin ha. At huwag nyo kalimutan, panoorin araw-araw yung upload videos natin. At syempre yung shoutout segment natin, hindi naman tayo magtatapos hanggat hindi ko kayo ma-shoutout. Shoutout kay Alex, shoutout po sa iyo. Susan Depositario, shoutout po. Jing Almuete, shoutout po sa inyo. Ma'am Damanusan, Jen Sotero, shoutout po. Ma'am Malu, Survivor Mix Vlog. Bang Suba, shoutout po. Carl Kadan, shoutout po sa iyo. Sinaida Somenya. At March 960, shoutout po. Virgilio Kapinpin, Rogelio Durano, Rosalie Galicia, Helen Tlanta, Cesar Mencillo, Ramon Aquino, Marie Lunan, shoutout po sa inyo. Julie Gabato, Gikal, shoutout po sa inyo. Noel Isug, Jay Salem, Boy Bawang, shoutout po sa inyo. Arturo Biag, shoutout po. Roberto Tani, shoutout po sa inyo. Helen Guma, Pak, shoutout po. At Jocelyn Astulio, Kapi Lisaw, shoutout po sa inyo. Laura Bazar, shoutout po. Rolando Haboya. Ayan, kumabot kasi shoutout segment natin. Paki-like, share ng video natin. Hanggang sa muli, bye-bye!